The Silk Road, a legendary network of ancient trade routes, connected the vast civilizations of China and the Far East with the Mediterranean world. Spanning thousands of miles, this intricate network was a lifeline for commerce, shaping the economic landscape of the ancient world. During the Abbasid era, the Silk Road reached its golden age. These vital trade routes facilitate the movement of luxury goods such as silk, spices, ceramic, pepper, and precious stones. These commodities not only enriched economy but also strengthened the Abbasid Empire's position as a global economic power. At the heart of this thriving trade system was Baghdad, the Abbasid capital. Strategically located, it connected the overland Silk Road with maritime routes in the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean. This seamless integration allowed goods, ideas, and technologies to flow efficiently, making Baghdad a cornerstone of global commerce. The Abbasid also contributed to trade through intellectual advancements by translating and preserving knowledge from Greek, Indian, and Persian sources. They improved navigation, mathematics, and engineering as innovations that directly enhanced trade efficiency. For instance, the spread of paper-making technology revolutionized record-keeping and financial systems that vital for managing expanding trade networks. Therefore, the Abbasid Empire culture achievement also played a role in attracting merchants and travelers. Flourishing arts, literature, and architecture not only reflected the empire's wealth, but also fostered an environment that encouraged trade and collaboration across civilizations. Abbasid governors also provided the stability needed for trade to thrive. By maintaining security along trade routes, they ensured the safe passage of goods and merchants, making the Silk Road as a reliable and efficient network for commerce. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route, as it was a backbone of the interconnected economic system that spanned continents. Under Abbasid leadership, this historic network became a hub for global commerce, leaving a legacy for innovation, cultural exchange, and economic prosperity that continues to inspire us today.
As the Silk Road brought the riches of the East into the Abbasid Empire, the Mediterranean expanded its horizon to the west. This vital sea became a bridge connecting diverse regions, fostering an extraordinary flow of trade and ideas. The Mediterranean was the heart of this vast network. Positioned at the crossroads of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East, it gave the Abbasid Empire unrivaled access to global markets. Cities like Alexandria buzzed with activity, acting as gateways to the riches of the world. By mastering these maritime routes, the Abbasids transformed the Mediterranean into a thriving hub of trade, ensuring the continuous exchange of goods, culture, and innovation. The Mediterranean trade networks were a treasure trove of commodities. Luxury goods such as silk and spices came from the east, while the Mediterranean itself offered olive oil, wine, and grains. Artisans contributed stunning ceramics and glassware, which became highly prized in Europe and beyond. This bustling exchange of goods didn't just bring wealth, it also connected people, spreading ideas, technologies, and cultures across continents. Such a vast network needed protection, and the Abbasid Navy rose to the challenge. Their fleets safeguarded merchant ships, defended key ports, and ensured safe passage across the Mediterranean. With advanced shipbuilding techniques and strategic planning, the Abbasids maintained control over the Mediterranean, securing both trade and their influence. The Mediterranean trade networks alongside the Silk Road symbolize the Abbasid Empire's ingenuity and vision. By connecting distant regions through trade, The Abbasids created a legacy of prosperity and cultural exchange that still resonates in history.
The Abbasid Empire, at the heart of the Islamic Golden Age, thrived on the interconnected web of trade routes that stretch across its vast territories. Let's take a closer look at some of the most important trade corridors within the empire. One of the most crucial trade routes was the Tigris-Euphrates corridor, which connected the empire's fertile agricultural lands to bustling urban markets. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers, flowing through the heart of the empire, facilitated the easy transportation of goods from the countryside to major cities like Baghdad, Kufa, Damascus, and Cairo. Agricultural supplies like grains, dates, and vegetables were essential to feeding the growing urban populations. Alongside these basic commodities, textiles made from silk, cotton, and wool, as well as luxury items such as perfumes and jewelry, were also transported. Baghdad, the capital, stood as the empire's commercial heart, where products from all over the empire converged. The Tigris-Euphrates corridor was the artery that fed the markets, helping create a vibrant trade environment that spanned from the agricultural heartlands to major urban centers. To the west, the Syrian and Levantan routes connected the Abbasid Empire with the Mediterranean coastal regions. Damascus, one of the empire's oldest cities, became a critical trade center along these routes. Here, merchants traded olive oil, wine, and wool, which were highly sought after in the empire's markets. These trade routes not only bound the empire to Mediterranean markets, but also forged stronger ties between the Abbasid Empire and the Byzantine Empire. The proximity of Damascus to the Byzantine world allowed it to serve as an important conduit for goods traveling between the two empires. This made Damascus a cultural and economic bridge, facilitating the exchange of items like ceramics, textiles, and precious metals. To the south, the Persian Gulf Road played a pivotal role in the Abbasid Empire's global trade network. Ports like Basra were crucial hubs for the export and import of goods, facilitating maritime trade with far-flung regions of the world. The Abbasids import spices such as pepper, cinnamon, and saffron from India, ivory and gold from East Africa, and silks and exquisite fabrics from China. In return, they export grain, textiles, carpets, and other luxury goods to the coastal regions of the Indian Ocean. The rapid urbanization of Abbasid cities gave rise to a wealthy merchant class, an elite group that wielded significant economic influence. This class was composed of both local traders and those involved in long-distance commerce, bringing goods from the farthest corners of the empire and beyond. Merchants in the Abbasid Empire were not just traders, but also financiers. They had access to some of the most advanced financial tools of the time, like bills of exchange or SAC. The SAC allowed merchants to carry out long-distance transactions without the risk and burden of physically transporting large sums of money. It functioned much like modern checks or letters of credit, helping to facilitate safe and efficient trade across vast distances. With the SAC, merchants could deposit their money at one location and then do the equivalent another, often across the empire, creating a safer and quicker way to transfer funds. This innovation was a major step in the development of banking system and credit, laying the foundation for modern financial transactions and making the Abbasid Empire a leader in global trade during its time. Also, at the heart of these bustling cities were the souks, the open-air markets where commerce came to life. The souks were not just places to shop, they were vibrant social hubs where people gathered, trade, and exchanged not only goods but also ideas. In the souks, you could find a dazzling array of products. Merchants sold everything from agricultural produce like dates, wheat, and vegetables to finely woven textiles, ceramics, and luxury items. The markets were places where the daily needs of the people were met, but they also offered the rich goods that symbolized the empire's prosperity. Fine silk import from distant lands as well as exquisite gold, jewelry and precious metals were commonly traded. The souks were microcosms of the empire's vast trading networks, reflecting the cultural and economic diversity of the regions with the Abbasid Empire. Skilled artisans also contributed to the vibrancy of this marketplace. Hard woven carpets, embroidered fabrics, and intricate metalwork were prized by both local residents and foreign traders, making the souks an exciting place where craftsmanship and commerce intersect. A complex system of taxation and currency lay at the core of Abbasid Empire. One of the most important taxes in the Abbasid Empire was Kharaj, a land tax levied on agricultural produce. This tax was central to the empire's revenue and was applied to the lands that had been conquered from non-Muslim regions. Kharaj was primarily collected in the form of crops like wheat, barley, and dates, or their equivalent value in silver. It was a way for the Abbasid rulers to benefit from the fertile lands of the empire. Zakat was another crucial form of taxation in the Abbasid Empire, rooted in Islamic principles. Zakat was a form of almsgiving, a religious tax that required Muslims to donate a portion of their wealth to those in need. Typically, 2.5% of an individual's wealth, including money, livestock, and agricultural produce, was given to the poor. This system not only supported the social welfare of the community, but also helped maintain economic stability by redistributing wealth among the population. Also, jizya, a tax imposed on non-Muslim subjects living within the Abbasid Empire. This tax was levied on free, able-bodied men from non-Muslim communities like Christians, Jews, and Zoroastrians. In return for paying the jizya, non-Muslims were granted protection and the freedom to practice their religion, as well as exemption from military service, which was a duty of Muslim citizens. The jizya helped maintain the empire's diverse population, contributing to its stability and religious tolerance. Dirham was the most widely used currency in the Abbasid Empire and played a crucial role in daily transactions. Coin was minted in various regions across the empire, including Baghdad, and became a symbol of the empire's economic reach. Dirham was made from high-quality silver and was stamped with inscriptions, often bearing the name of the caliph or the state, a mark of the Abbasid Empire authority. These coins were used in everything from trade to wage, facilitating commerce across vast distances, from the markets of Damascus to the shores of the Persian Gulf. While the dirham was used for everyday transactions, dinar was reserved for larger exchange and long-distance trade. Dinar was minted in pure gold, making it a prized commodity. Dinar represented wealth and status, and it was commonly used in international trade. As the Abbasid Empire's most valuable currency, dinar facilitated trade along the Silk Road, reaching markets in India, Africa, and even Byzantium. Not all transactions were made with silver and gold. For everyday purchase and smaller exchange, the Abbasids also mint copper coins. These smaller denominations made it easier for ordinary people to buy goods in the local markets, contributing to the day-to-day functioning of the economy.
The Abbasid Empire was more than just a political power. It was a bridge between civilizations. Its trade and economic systems, from the vast expanse of the Silk Road to the bustling ports of the Mediterranean, fostered connection that transcended borders. Through strategic planning, innovation, and a commitment to trade, the Abbasids transformed the empire into a hub of prosperity, cultural exchange, and intellectual growth. Goods flowed, ideas flourished, and the world became a smaller, more connected place. The legacy of the Abbasid Empire's trade networks reminds us of the enduring power of collaboration and exchange. It was a time when trade wasn't just about wealth, it was about building a global community. Thank you for watching and listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.